Previously on Titletown, Texas.
I know this. I know that hate is evil. I know this. I know God can give you love. I know that. We got to have each other's back. And you got to be able to trust one another. And you got to be able to love.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, family on three, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family! As an athletic director, head football coach, and school administrator, you get quite a few anonymous letters. I get the letter, it's titled complaint across the top, and I start scanning through it, and I realize that I think I know who wrote it.
I knew that if I labeled that letter a complaint, then that would get his attention. And then I kind of led into it saying, you know, I had an issue that I wanted to talk to him about with a couple of his players. My son is the bravest person I know. There's nothing I could tell you in words that would describe what he has had to go through in his life.
I have been diagnosed with autism of Asperger's, which makes me think differently, which makes me see things differently. I have been bullied. People have been kind of pushing me around and say mean things to me, or, surprisingly, choked me with their bare hands on my neck.
We've been to a couple different schools and a couple different school districts, and you know, kids haven't always been nice to him.
As you get through the letter, it's not really a complaint, it's a compliment about our kids.
When I hear these stories about him getting bullied and stuff, it really pisses me off, because I mean, there's nothing worse than picking on somebody that can't fend for themselves.
He's had years and years and years of eating lunch by himself and not being invited to the birthday parties.
When I first saw Hunter, he was kind of new, kind of shy, so I felt like I'd go up and be friends with him and be his first friend here.
He was talking about, oh, I've got this friend of mine, he's a big kid, he's a football player kid, he's got lots of rings, and I met him in this class, in my history class, and he's really nice to me, Mom, and it was really comical because Hunter's very small, and Wes and Seth are very big kids.
Hunter had invited him to a birthday dinner.
And I thought, oh, as a mom, thinking, you know, please show up, please, you know, don't let my kid down.
For these boys to, you know, embrace him and kind of take them under their wing, that's something we necessarily haven't seen before.
It made me feel good to know that my son was kind of protected by these kids. You know, he's walking the halls, and I know that if they see him, that they see something going on, they're going to intervene.
I don't look at him any different than, you know, I'd look at anybody else. He's giving me girl advice, football advice, school, you name it.
If it weren't for, you know, Wes and Seth, I would have, you know, got really good friends, have a good time at school every day.
You know, those kids, they got a lot of stuff going on. And for them to come around and spend time and do things on their off time away from school, that you know, that means a lot.
My sister and I have to cancel any plans we have. My parents do the same thing. And we all sit down and just spend the whole evening together. They said, I can't leave on Sunday, but I can have over anybody I want. Hunter's parents could drive him. They've offered to, but I don't want to make them do that, especially since I'm not doing anything. Plus, I like to drive.
Okay, keep your manners.
Bye.
Don't be a clown. Bye.
Come on, sing it, I don't know.
Before I came to Aledo, I've never been actually really socializing.
How are you, sugar?
It's good to see you.
I know, hugs here, remember?
Oh, yeah,
It's good to see you too. I hope you're hungry.
I guess I am now.
We're making pizzas and fried pies.
I'm friends with a lot of big football players, so they can basically stick up for themselves. But the difference with Hunter is he doesn't really know how to stand up to people. So I feel like if he can't do it, I can help him.
Ever made a pizza before, man?
I mean, it's been a while. I was figuring you would just know how to do it.
It just need to spread out quite a bit. Well, mostly people think of him as like big football celebrities, fancy people that you see on the magazine.
Get a lot on there.
I'm not much of a big eater, you know. They're more than just great athletes. They're more than that. They're really, really nice people.
His friendship, I think it means more to me than I mean to him. But I'm afraid that other people won't see him the way I do. He's one of the most like true, loyal, genuine friendships that I have.
Just because you have these problems doesn't mean that you're different. All of you have the same desires as everyone else. You want to go to homecoming. You want to go to prom. You want to have friends. You want to have a girlfriend. You want to have all these things. But you are afraid about the bad things that will happen.
It does look good.
I know that there has to be a time where I need to get out and see the world out there. They changed my life, you know? They changed it in ways I cannot say with words.
It takes a lot of integrity to do the right thing when nobody's looking. For me as a mom, it's very comforting to know that there's somebody, having his back.
You having a good time? We do this every Sunday. Heck yeah.
Wait till you see me with the football.
Two receivers wide to the left. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, play fake toss over the middle. This time it's caught. 10-5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Trips to the right, two to the left. Empty backfield except for Riley who's taking the snap, and he is going to be slung down. It was a jailbreak. Snap. Play fake, looking to throw, looking. Now Dylan Davis is going to tuck it and run 40. Runs left, 35-30. Breaks the tackle to the 20 to 10. 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. That will do it here. Consecutive district victory number 65. Aledo 59 and the Eaton Eagles 14.